Hello, this is Aaron Higgins. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Fortune From Within. And today I'm going to do a deck review on it's actually unboxing as well, of one of my favorite card makers, Claude Flornoy from Saint-Suzanne, France. And I already have one of his other decks, the Jean Noble Tarot, that he restored from 1650. He's amazing, does everything by hand. He has passed away, but he's one of my biggest idols. And I've wanted his Jean Dodal deck for quite some time, and I decided to splurge and buy it. So I'm gonna do this as one of my first unboxing videos. I'm super excited. Now it's a Marseille style deck. If you're not familiar with that, it's one of the oldest styles of 78 card decks. It has one of the biggest differences is the pip cards are not illustrated with images of people like the Rider-Waite-Smith, but more like a standard playing card deck, whereas Two of Swords is just 2 swords, 3 of Swords is 3 swords, 4 swords, and on until 10, unlike Rider-Waite-Smith where it's different people, or the 3 of Swords is 3 swords piercing a heart, and Sorrow and the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley. It is becoming bigger in the tarot community to read with the Marseille deck, since it's an open reading style, which has really been brought to life since Enrique has entered the tarot scene with his documentary Tarotology and several books, whereas you don't have to know specific meanings of each card. You do as Jung says, and pull cards and just describe what you see. Whereas traditionally you would learn all the esoteric knowledge of each card and combine that with the placement of that card in the spread. Similar to astrology, where the planetary rulers enters a constellation and you would use your own interpretation of combining those two elements together to describe the reading. This is more, you pull a card, and you pull a card next, and describe what you see. The other day I pulled, in my Marseille deck, the King of Coins. So it's a man holding a coin, and the 2 of Cups. And he's gazing over his shoulder looking at the 2 cups. So you can perceive that as coins, which is often associated with you get money or coins through work. He has this coin, and he's looking over at these 2 cups. You usually share cups with friends, so I perceived it as someone who's worked hard and longs to share his hard work and abundance with someone. So anyway, I'm going to get to the actual unboxing. Super excited. First off, it came extremely fast, even in quarantine time, all the way from France. I was very surprised it actually came today. It is now, his business is ran by his wife, I believe it's his wife. She's extremely nice, and it was a very well priced deck for being so handmade and beautiful. So let's open it. Packaging is just envelope. It obviously has some bubble wrap in there. It's packaged really nice. Pretty simple packaging. There's little bending in the corners, but that's fine, to be expected, especially in this time. But it's much larger than the Jean Dodal deck. The Jean Dodal deck is much larger than the Jean Noble deck. The Jean Noble is much smaller, and this one is from 1701. The Noble is from 1650. I'm really excited. I love this deck. And I will do a review on the Jean Noble Tarot because it's one of my favorites. I've had it for about 5 years, and I'm very, very in love with it. Anyway, let's open it. It's a nice box. Pretty standard. I usually set the boxes aside and preserve them and put my tarot in handmade cases or wooden boxes or whatever they usually find their home. also. Cards are wrapped. It comes with a little book by Jean Dodal, 1701. A little summary of all the cards, and a little teaching of how to read Marseille tarot style. And I believe it has it in French and English, so that's awesome. And here it is. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, the back, it's very nice. Let me open it. Oh, yes, these cards are much bigger. I love the card stock. It's thicker than any like average US Games Rider-Waite Smith deck or any of those that are cheaply made. Oh, the colors are beautiful. Hand makes all the inks, or inks are handmade by whoever is running his business now. Got the Magus, the Priestess. This one's great. The Emperor. He's actually staring at a 4. It's the 4th card, and his body's in the shape of a 4. Very interesting. I'm not seeing the Fool. It should be at the beginning. So here's an example of the pip cards. 3 of staves or batons or wands, whatever you prefer. 4, 5. Very simple. Yeah, beautiful. Just one of my favorites. The Death card in this is the only card without a name. And the character's actually sticking out of the frame, which is very awesome. Can touch upon that in the reading easily. And there's the Fool. Oh, I'm so excited to use this deck. It's gorgeous. I love their faces and their eyes. It brings so much joy to my heart. Oh. Well, I'm going to sum this up. Hermit. Oh, I love it. Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Well, if you're interested in Marseille decks, I would highly recommend checking out Claude Flornoy's work. He's just amazing, super inspiring, everything he's done. He actually made giant cutouts of all 22 major Arcana cards out of like stainless steel, I believe, and painted them and put them all outside shops in Saint Suzanne, France, which is a nice attraction when you go see that city to find all the major Arcana cards. But if you're looking for a Marseille deck, definitely check out him. I'll post a link to his website, or their website, I should say. And yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Subscribe and comment, and let me know what you think about Marseille decks and all your knowledge about tarot. We all have some knowledge, and that needs to be shared. And there's many more deck reviews and readings to come. And if you're interested in a reading personally, I do them online as well as have other methods. And as well as I have extremely high grade incense resins, which I'm burning here, Ujari frankincense from the beginning of the frankincense trail in Oman, pure resin, extremely high grade. I have other resins to check out. I'll do a video on all my incense. And thank you for watching. May Jupiter shine much fortune on you, and may you find your fortune from within. Thank you.